Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a new fountain pen to share with you folks. And here it is. It's not new on the market, but it is new to me. And it came in that little sleeve in this little plastic box. So I'll just recycle that. And it came with a cartridge here. And it is the, as you can see, Traveler's Company brass fountain pen with a fine nib. And it came like this, which is very clever. So they made the box with the directions on it. That's very clever. So it's not wasteful. It will patina, it says, this brass. So much the same like the Kaweco. I got this, incidentally, I got this pen from Jet Pens on October the 6th, 2020. And the pen that I filmed yesterday, I got on the 9th. A minimalist pocket pen. Let me just show you real quick. I finally filled this pen up and used it. This is the one I got. This is the Enso XS Minimalist Pocket Fountain Pen. I got this on the 9th. October the 9th, 2020. So, anyway, I think I put the 6th, which in my logbook, so I just wanted to fix that. And I sure did. But I'll fix that off camera. So, in any event, I'm glad it patinas like the Kaweco. Let's look at it. I hope I'm in frame here. I can't really see what I'm filming. I set it up and I try not to move out of where I know it'll go in. It'll get filmed, rather. So on the top it has a loop, so you can put a leather rope on it. It has a silver clip. It's heavy, like the Kaweco Brassport. And it says Traveler's Company, made in Japan. Let's see. It pulls off like that. And then it slides right in. This is a nice pen. I like it. I don't believe they make this Traveler's Company brass in a rose gold. I think it's just gold, which is probably why it took me so long to get it, because I prefer rose gold, but it's a nice pen. And as per my usual, I put in a Kaweco converter. So if you watched my other videos, you know it's not going to fill up that much. And there you go. That's how much it'll fill up, because I put the lid on and it pushed the plunger back in to there. And that's fine, because I like to change inks pretty quickly. But if you want to use the cartridge, obviously you're going to get more. I just want to choose the color that I want to ink up with, for one thing. And so if I mean, eventually I will use this. And then you can just refill it with one of those tapered tip plastic needles, if you will, and syringe. You can just refill it like that. I've shown that many times, a few times in videos over the last few years. I mean, I immediately thought of using the tapered tips because I am in the medical field, and why use a needle if you don't have to? Everything is needleless now. I mean, except shots, you know, but in terms of IV therapy and everything. It used to not be, but when I was in school. So, that's a little trivia. So I will keep this, actually. And I have a place where I keep all those things. And then I will label this and put it with the rest of the cartridges, just so I know it came with this exact one. I'm kind of particular like that. So what did I say? It's a fine nib. Unusual for me, right? It's silver. And it says, let's see, Traveler's Company right on the nib. I'm sure you can see that because I have it in magnification mode here. So let's fill up and get going. I'm gonna fill with this one. I have done all my swatches already on my Akkerman ink, and this in English is Hot Brown number 22. I love these bottles, they're very quaint. It has a marble inside the neck, so you just tilt it and the ink comes up. I need to email them because one of my bottles was missing a marble because I got all the ink. Oh wow, that is tight. I need to something. I don't have the strongest hands. Okay, there we go, I got it. But, and then it has a little rubber stopper, which is really nice at the top, right here, so it doesn't spill or leak, which I rather like. I love these bottles. Akkerman done Haag. That's where I got mine. Quite some time ago. I think it was May 2020 or 2019. Probably, maybe 2019. Because it was before the pandemic. Okay, so that's my mark. Hopefully you won't just see my fingers magnified, and you'll actually see the ink go in. But that's my approximation here. So I'm going to push it back down and then go for it. Hopefully without dropping it in. And I pump it a few times, as it were. That's good. Good for me. So, as you can see, that's how much it's filled up. Now I can go a little bit further, but like I said, I change my ink often, so I'm okay with that totally. So, and you can see it's a nice brown color from the swatch on the sticker. And so I will do my logs and then I'll catch you guys at the end. Enjoy! Okay guys, so you saw me do that. Hopefully it filmed properly. And you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised at how saturated this nib writes. So I was not expecting that. Now it may be the ink, it may just be the nib, but I thought it was going to be a dry write since the nib is smaller, because it is a fine nib. It was very smooth, no toothiness, no feedback much really on the Tomoe River paper. And no bleed through. And you see I corrected the date again. I got the Enso on the 9th and the Travelers Company Brass on the 6th from Jet Pens. It did bleed through right here, even onto that page, because I had to go over the date. And I was pressing, even over here. There it is, right there. I was pressing really hard. So, but that's the only reason. So just ghosting on that. And then, so that's my Leutsch term, 1917. This is my Taroko Shop Enigma, 68 GSM, Tomoe River paper, and it was very smooth. The second level up of smoothness compared to the Leutsch term, because the Leutsch term usually catches and has some tooth to it, but it did not with this pen. So it was very smooth writing experience, no bleed through, and I still tend to write heavy. I try not to because I don't want to ruin the nibs, but it's like Braille. Anyway, no bleed through, ghosting for sure. In the Taroko Shop, and then my Hobonichi notebook, smoothie. Very lovely writing experience, but it's all subjective because, you know, you develop and realize what you like personally over time, in your pen and your paper. No bleed through, but ghosting. That's just a little mark, but not from this. Oh, I know what it's from. It's from when I put the pound sign. Yeah, that's what it is, because I went over that hard, so there is some bleed through, but I was really pushing it hard. Otherwise, with normal writing, there's no bleed through at all. And so those are my logs. I always keep track of that. I just like to. And I like this pen. I'll have to get some, well, I already have. I'll have to go shopping in my stash, as it were, and get something to string in there so I can wear it if I choose. Love it. And it really snaps closed, so I don't feel like, unless you're like getting mugged or something, you know, no jerky movements per se that's gonna rip that off your neck. It's a nice pen. It's already patinaing, and I only processed this, if you will, which means to me that I washed it and cleaned it and everything. But this is the first time I'm using it. It's really nice. Even the nib is nice. I mean, it's a hard nib. It's not gold, and it's not flexy by any means. But it's a nice little write. It looks like a tight ship in terms of how the nib is made. It's really, really nice. I like it. And you saw that I wrote without it posted. It's super tiny without it posted, but I can still do it. But I did write with it posted, so, and it's secure on there. It's a little back heavy, but the pen is so short. You know, I mean, for a long writing experience, I wouldn't use this pen. just because it's a little back heavy for me, but overall it's a nice pen. And to compare size-wise, this is the Kaweco Brass Sport. And it is shorter than that. And the Enso is the shortest one of all, out of all three. But posted, I bet you this one is still the longest, because it's longer than the Brass Sport, which I found interesting, frankly. Oh, it surpassed it. So this Traveler's Company is longer than that. Okay. So Kaweco shortest, Enso, and then the longest is this Traveler's Company Brass. I thought this one would be longer, like it's longer than the Kaweco, but it isn't. So, which is probably why I feel the back weight on it, because it's so long. But I'm, as you can see, I'm just embracing all these metals, and I'm not mad about it at all. So I like them. And I wonder, you know what I wonder is what other nibs fit in there. You know what I mean? Because I did not take apart the nib or anything. I generally don't, unless I know for sure. But I want to have gold nibs, flex italic gold nibs in all my pens. Now, maybe not necessarily all flex, but all gold nibs. That would be a dream, you know, because they just write the best. So there it is, and this is again Hop Brown by Akkerman. It's a very nice color. I like this combination. Looks good. And that's all she wrote, folks. So, if you liked what you saw, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I wish you a beautiful day. Bye.